morning, welcome to 151 Garage. I'm Jill, this is Sean. Today we're going to be working on the beast again. If you haven't noticed, we switched out the grill from the last episode. That will be linked above. And today we are going to work on the interior. We have some panels that we're just not too crazy about the color of, so we're going to remove those. We're going to wrap them, and we're going to reinstall. So stay tuned for that one. Okay, so to get this out, I'm going to have to take this, hold this, because there's some clips in here. Oh, it sounds terrible.
Oh, that's good.
And there's some screws up here. Obviously, we took those out prior.
Pull this off completely, that way it doesn't get damaged.
Maybe. There we go. Yeah, there's two screws up here. There's a screw down here that you have to undo. They're these little dudes.
Sorry about the sun. We have the truck part. There's two screws up in this top panel right here.
Yeah, like that.
The way you're holding it is right in the thing.
So that's one of the screws.
7mm.
So it's a 7mm screw.
Okay. Sorry. The other guy doesn't say anything. So we looked at another video and it has him pull this off, but doesn't say anything about removing any of this other stuff. So I think he just pulled off the passenger side and that was easy. Now you're gonna have clips on the back. Yeah. So you have your lights and your dimmer right there. Right there. Oh. Okay. So the tab is on the top on this one.
I wonder if we should have turned it off because he's thinking that his lights are on. Because he's on auto.
Oh. That's as easy as that is to come out. Just 4 tabs. 3 tabs. One right there, there, and there. Now,
there you go.
So for the passenger side, it didn't have that lip on the inside, which I'll show you later on the video comparing both of them. We just basically grabbed underneath, pulled out, and as it got up higher, we just replaced our fingers and pulled it out on the way up. So there's a total of, I believe, 6 or 7 clips. You got 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and I believe 1 there. I'm not sure if that's a 1 there. And at the top, it just anchors in by the 2 pins. And I'll show you those on a later section. So on the window switch and lock switch control panel here, we have a pin here and there's a pin here. We're going to take this slider on it. Maybe without breaking it. Hold on to it. No. Watch out, watch your hands.
Oh.
There you go. See, there's the one right there in the front, or in the back.
Makes me nervous taking off interior pieces. Unless it's on a really piece of crap car.
There you go. Quick, easy. Now you got a whole bunch of things to disconnect.
At least this, it gives you a wiring harness to maneuver.
Clips are right here. See the clip right there?
I don't have any nails, I can't do it.
We don't have nails. You don't have to do nails. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm taking over the camera.
So, you have a clip right there on it. Clip right there on it. And this clip just doesn't seem to want to let go. Sorry, 2 clips. You have 1 there, which go here. You have the 3 plugs that you unplug, and window switch is out, or window switch panel is out. Oh, that's gonna be fun taking that out. Oh, at least it's one giant one. So we'll show you the removal of all that stuff later.
Yeah, that was fun.
Where's that other one? There you go.
Ooh.
Oh, it doesn't.
I know, it sounds terrible though.
Yeah. And it's just a single plug. Yeah, it always sounds terrible when things pop out. There you go.
There's that one.
So again, one plug, 2 clips, and it's out. So we're gonna pull out this panel right here. So we didn't mention it before, but the reason we wanted to change some of this stuff out is because we don't necessarily like the gray. I mean, it doesn't bother us that bad. The thing that bothers us the most is the wood panel. Why people do wood panel in a car that has no other wood panels in there, I don't know. My 4Runner has the same way. It has a wood panel on the side and a wood panel steering wheel or whatever, or a shifter. So we're going to change this out and change this out as well, because we want to try to make it all the same color, or at least to match the car. Anyways, these come out kind of. Jesus Christ. We'll put these in the back seat. Tear apart my car. We're just getting this out. Now, there's no clips on the bottom of this. We're just taking this out because we don't want them getting jarred around or falling or anything like that. So there's no clips in the bottom. There's no screws in the bottom to get this out. Basically, as horrific as it sounds, we just pop this out. And it does sound bad.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
It does. But again, it's panels. There we go. Put that in there. And there we go. So that is the panel. As you can see, you got 3 clips on one side, 3 clips on the other. It just slides out fairly easy, not too bad. 2 clips in the back, which go right here, and it comes out. Now for this panel. So this panel has a couple things you got to take out. I believe there's screws underneath this. So we'll pull this out quick. It just sounds bad. There we go. So this one has the tab right there on it. So you'll see you have to push that tab in to get it out of that hole, I guess. So well, I want to get all that out. And this has the same thing, so there we go. 2 tabs. Somewhere there's that one and that one. There's a screw here and a screw on the other side. Sorry.
I'm being blinded by his watch.
Oh, is it my watch that's doing it?
Yeah.
There's another one right here. Now, I don't think there's anything else. The last ones are always the hardest.
Want to clip?
No, it's just need to get leverage on it. So.
Wow, look at all this crap.
And all the wiring clips that we got to take out. I'll get these out first. Hang on. Too many hands. Try to get some of this out. These plugs, I can kind of move it out of the way after a while. Okay, my head's going to be right in your way. Got another one of these silly clips. There we go. So it is a 5.5 millimeter. Yes, it is the one-off 5.5, so we got to get a deep well socket for that. So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking out the AC control. That's what this is right here. Taking out the AC control and stuff, just so I don't have to unplug it and worry about messing it up or anything like that. 4 screws, it's just as easy to take it off now than try to figure this clip out. It's probably easy as can be, but it's hard to see in a truck like this with everything else in your way. Once we get it apart, we could probably figure it out, but again, 4 screws is all it takes to take out. And we got to get a 5.5 millimeter deep well socket when we go up there.
Yeah.
Go up to the big box store. Craftsman. So there we go. Can you grab that wire right there? It's kind of, no, look, that one. Okay. So there you go. Weird wood color, silver, nothing else in the truck is wood. It wouldn't have been bad if they would have put wood on the door panels or anything like that, but literally this is the only wood section in the whole truck. I always thought it was weird. It looks good on the King Ranches because there's wood and brown all over the place. On the Lariats and everything else, it just looks odd. So we're gonna be changing this out to different color. Not painting it, we're gonna wrap it. First time we've ever wrapped in anything, so we'll see how it goes. But that is it.
Rhino said you did a good job.
Thank you, Rhino. So if you're wondering what we use to pull all these things off, we use the panel removal tools and stuff. We bought this package from Amazon. It had more tools than anything else. Some of which I probably never use, but it's there. I've already used a handful of these, as you can see in the last couple videos. Works wonders, doesn't scratch your panels. This will take damage more than your panels will, so it kind of keeps your panels nice. I'll find it, I'll link it in the description below. That is the company. I'm not sponsored by them. I've used this multiple times on both my vehicles. I absolutely love it. It makes it real handy, and you won't have screwdriver marks from prying your panels out. So if you want to look at it or if you want to find it, I'll link it in the description below. So we've already taken some of these apart. I'll show you exactly how we did it. So we got one of these apart already, and we have a set of these, which is the ones on the door panels. So we will go through some of the other pieces and show you how it's done. So I don't know if you can see this. There's little tabs right here, and the bad thing is you can't press them in. They're actually fixed in place. This part is the part you have to pull back out. Only bad thing is you have 2 on this side and you have 2 on this side. You can't really see because of the shadows. So what you're gonna have to do is get all 4 sides, all 4 tabs out free like that. The way I've done it, the way I've been doing it, is pull it out far enough to get a thicker washer in there, and that should be, really should be doing it on the other side, but just there's a shadow. So see how it kind of sticks out a little bit? All I need to do is do the other side very carefully. And be careful not to pry out too much and break these, because the last thing you want to do is have to buy the panel. I'm sure they're not cheap. Seems like nothing's cheap in the car business.
No.
OEM anyways.
No.
And I doubt there's any aftermarket pieces of this. Trying to see this backwards is really difficult. There you go. So I have all 4 tabs where you can see where they're almost free. So what I've done is put that in there. There you go. To kind of let you guys know, it's a aviation thing. I have the bags and I have the rear driver, rear passenger, front passenger. That way I know where the switches go. It's good to be organized, because the last thing you need to do, is find out that you put the wrong switch in the wrong place and
Something doesn't work.
Something doesn't work. So putting it back where it came from is a good practice. I have to do this one first before I do this one. There you go. Ta-da! Ta-da! So there's 4 clips. There's 2 right there and 2 right there. So it's basically just...
Ooh.
I didn't break. It's just freaking... Just 2 clips. Push them together. Push it out.
Ta-da.
So the difference between the driver's side and the passenger side is this lip right here. On the driver's side, the passenger side doesn't have it because the glove box is right here. All it is basically these. I'll take this one apart if anyone wants to like plasti dip it or anything like that. It's just 4 clips. Comes apart. That. So as you can tell, you can't push this one out because this is in the way. It'll get jammed up. So this one has to come out first. All it is 4 clips. There you go.
Auxiliary switches are out.
And it's the same way. Just support it. That way I can push it out. There goes that portion. That's your trailer brake. So there's 2 clips on these sides. I need to push out or push in. That is your traction control. This one, I think this one's gonna be a little more difficult because it has numerous ones in there. Huh. Probably the easiest one now. Oh.
No.
4-wheel drive.
Yep.
This one right here, I figured out an easy way to do it. If you look, there's clips real close all the way around, 3 clips on each side. I figured out one way to do it. So get a small pair of pliers like this and grab a hold right there and pan back a little bit. Put your hand like right there, because I was doing it on my lap, so. And all the way around, each one of them, all of them out.